There we go. That way we have a clean break. We are going to have to record from this point on, so at least this way gives us a clean break. Alright. I did hit record, yes ma'am. Chase Davis. Caleb Blaze. Sauki. Kason Cunningham. Connor Griffin. And Jedrickson Paez. Boston Grandpa. That is 42 and 99. $43 of $199. Jacob Wilson, Henry Lillane, Luis Pena, and Matt Shaw, 141 to 299. That is going to be the Chicago Cubbies. Michelle. Irish, Ethan Hedges, Brendan Summerhill, and Alex Freeland, Dodgers. That is a very, very nice. That is going to be Samuel. 44 of 49. Gary Gilhill, Tampa Bay. And Cleveland Guardians, 138 to 199. Dean Curley and Guardians. That is Jeremy R. $49 of 49. Salas, Drew Burris. There is Brendan Summerhill, 46 of 199. And Quentin Young, Minnesota Twins. That is going to be Reese B. 23 of 149. Five teams left, guys, in Stadium Club Sugano. Noble Meyer. Escobar, 49 to 299, covering up Chase DeLunder. Colorado Rockies, 26 and 99. Did I use all my top loads? Wow. Man. Xavier Nayans, Houston Astros, John K. Matt Shaw. Nick Kurtz, 26 and 99. That is the Oakland A's and Mike Z. And Andrew Fisher, Sean Gamble, and Andrew Painter. That is 44 of 199. Chat, O's, Cubbies, Royals, and Mets, Dodgers. Those are all the teams that are left in 680. 680 down to just a handful. Kyle Teal. There's Ethan Scheifelbein, Tiger, Sappy. Mason, Kaysen Cunningham, sorry, 18 of 25, Arizona Diamondbacks, Tim S. $26 of 49. Dean Curley, Cleveland Guardians. That is going to be Jeremy R. Lucy M with the Dodgers in 680. Stadium Club 4-boxer. Let's go. 139 of 199. Lucy M, let's get it. Reese B. One 125. Yeah. Carson Bench. And Jose DePaula, 254 at 299. 4 teams left, guys. O's, Cubbies, Royals, Mets. O's, Cubbies, Royals, Mets. Who do we have signing on those checklists, Rosikins? It says, give me just a moment. Gary Gilhill. Dylan Drayling, Texas. Dustin M. Evil. And that is Jonathan Santucci, Mets. John C. 8 of 39. $31 people in here, chat. We can certainly get this knocked out. Gavin Feen. Ricky Tiedemann, Franchise Futures, Toronto Blue Jays. 52 of 199. Pirates and Swizzy. Swizzy, Swizzy, Swizzy. Swizzy. Sung to the tune of money, money, money. Money. Bradfield, Canarella, and Eli Willits. Stephen L. That one is 29 of 39. Jonathan. Titus Sissel, Arizona. That is 181 of 299. Jesus Made. Orioles Autos and Stadium Club, Adley Rutschman, Brian Roberts, Cade Povich, Cal Ripken Jr., Cedric Mullins, Chase McDermott, Kobe Mayo, Colton Cowser, Eddie Murray, Gunnar Henderson, Jackson Holiday, and Jim Palmer. Okay. Not bad. Zaire Hope, the Dodgers. Dezirwa and Wahiwa Aloy, one of only 25. Baltimore, Reese B. Fletch says, just watch it from the beginning. Awesome. Thanks from Rip City. Heck yeah, Fletch. Is that not our Fletch? Or am I just all of a sudden thinking that's a different, he's in, Nebraska? No, not Nebraska. What state's right below, Minnesota?
No.
Iowa. He's in Iowa. Fletch. Portland. Yeah. Camp Alderman, Miami. That is James H.
What's your favorite insert out of this? What's your favorite insert out of this?
I really like the franchise features autos.
Bro, those are so clean.
87 and 99. Fletch, so apparently you're a new Chris Fletcher. We have a Chris Fletcher who comes in and buys from us fairly frequently. So it threw me off. I was like, wait a second. Am I just not recognizing his username? 98 and 99. I have not pulled a Kate Anderson or Emerson auto yet, Tommy.
What about Liam Doyle?
I have pulled Liam Doyle. Some of the game's hottest young players.
Oh, they're calling them cute? That's crazy.
Yeah, do me a favor. Will you make a note on this and put Portland Trailblazers, not saying Chris Fletcher. And maybe put like this one's in Oregon. Drew Beam. Ralphie Velasquez, 3 of 25, covering up a redemption. That is going to be Hollow Prospect ticket signatures, number 72, Boston Bateman. Bateman is going to be... Is he Padres? Rosie says, James, I thought you were going to bed. No, I don't think he did. Reese B taking down the O's. Let's go!
I know I didn't spell Oregon right, but it'll work.
Come on, Jay. Boston Bateman Rosie is Padres.
Alright, I'm gonna cry now.
Why? There is Brady Ebel, 32 of 49. Yohandy Morales, Cade Horton, Edgar Quiero, La Violette, and Miles Naylor, Oakland A's. Mike Z, 23 of 75. That Kate Anderson Skeens dual auto has to be fired, dude. 100%. 100%. Like, you pull that, you're, the LSU Tigers. Guys, we got 3 teams left. Cubs, Royals, Mets. Cubs, Royals, Mets, 4-box stadium. Can we knock it out? Marcus Phillips, Boston. James Wood and Gary Gilhill, 50 of 299. James is like, I'm going to keep going and getting Miami. No, the auto is, though. Boston. So he says, has to be a Connor in here. We're trying, Tommy. I promise. Probably just in that second half. Caleb Lomavita, if we don't see him here. Colt Emerson. Brady Evil. And James Tibbs the third. James Tibbs the third, 37/99. That's Boston and Grandpa Justin Moore. Cubs Autos and Stadium Club, Cade Horton, Ian Happ, Kevin Alcantara, Matt Shaw, Nico Horner, and Slammin' Sammy Sosa. That is 56 of 149. Aaron Judge, 119 of 199. Nick Kurtz. Eli Willits. Clemmy with Washington, Stephen L. And Eli Willits. $145 of $199. Noah Schultz. Easton Carmichael, Edwin Escobar, Alex Freeland, and Jamie Arnold. This is going to be the Dodgers and Sammy L. 10 of 79. Dylan Drayling, 27 of 299. Cruz Schoolcraft, San Diego Padres, Reese B, Mason White, and Ava Arquette. That is very nice. Chat, are we going to knock out the Cubbies, the Royals, and the Mets? Cubbies have Cade Horton, Ian Happ, Kevin Alcantara, Matt Shaw, Nico Horner, and Slammin' Sammy Sosa. Gavin Keelan. Thatcher Hurd, Yankees. Jacob Wilson and Ethan Holiday, 1 of 49. That is going out to the Colorado Rockies and Ryan K. $57 of 79 on Thatcher Hurd. That's going to be the Yankees and Stephen L. Titus Sissel, Arizona, Tim S. Noah Schultz. And Franklin Arias, 156 of 199. That is going out to Boston, Grandpa. Mets Autos in Stadium Club, Bartolo Colon, Darryl Strawberry, Doc Gooden, Frankie Lindor, Jose Reyes, Juan Soto, Luis Angel Acuna, Polar Bear Pete, R.A. Dickey, 26 of 49, and Francisco Lindor with a beam team. Let's go. Carter Jensen, Kansas City. Caminetti. $161 of 199. Darren Baker. Drew Beam. Drew Burris. And Walker Martin, 266 of 299. That's going to be the San Francisco Giants and Swizzy. Because he's a Swizzy. Swizzy. Blake Burke. Mike Boeve, Chad B, Mejia, Baltimore, Bryce Rayner, and Tyler Bremner. .6 of 149. Esteban Mejia, Bo Evan, Walker Martin, Carter Jensen, Sissel, Arias, Hurd, Ethan Holiday, Drayling, Cruz Schoolcraft, Alex Freeland, Judge, Clemmy, Lomavita, Tibbs, Phillips, Gary Gilhill, Evil, Miles Naylor, Boston Bateman, Ralphie Velasquez, Kemp Alderman, Max Williams, Liam Doyle, Zaire Hope, there is Wahiwa Aloy, Titus Sissel, Jesus Madej, Eli Willits, Ricky Tiedemann, Sanford, Dylan Drayling, Santucci, DePaula, Curley, Aloy, Scheifelbein, Cunningham, Fisher, Nayans, Nick Kurtz, Arun Escobar, Dolander, that is Brendan Summerhill, Quentin Young, Gary Gill, Curley, Freeland, Matt Shaw, Sauki, and Paez. Guys, not a bad break right there. I'd say overall we did pretty dang good. Question is, can we knock out 680 real quick, guys? I'm going to put the boxes on the screen. I'm going to give you guys a few minutes. I need to do a couple things real quick. I will be right back.
Before my
guys. Sorry, I had to do some math. I was like, I had to get back to somebody pretty quickly. So I was doing some math real quick. You guys let me know. We got Cubbies off the board. We got Royals, Mets. Royals, Mets left. I'm going to give you guys a little bit. Tomas, your timer. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Well, so I love it because that's the one time like Freddy's ever been like, let's go flip the bat. Like that's the most celebration you'll ever see out of Freddy. Doing great, Finn. How about you? Guys, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Mets and Royals. Jake says, bummer. Jake, we can also, yeah, you just let me know. You could always use it towards anything later on or whatever. I'd say if you think you're going to do anything else, I'd say maybe keep it on file just because I know the refund takes like 3 to 5 days to process. But either way, A-okay with me. You just let me know ultimately what you're feeling like. I will rip your personal right after this if you don't care. Because yeah, we can do that. Sweet. Yeah, and that's what we figured. We're like, it might not necessarily be worth it for you to go, like, put it back and stuff like that as far as, like, I already, you know. Just because sometimes not having the funds there isn't exactly fun. $681 there. It has 11 teams, no filler chat. It says Rossakins. Rossa. You're a Puerto Rican. Just as a heads up. It's only like 15. Kate Horton, Bobby Witt, and Larry Walker. Jackson Churia, J-Ran, Tatis, and Yuri Perez. No, Finn. This is number 3, so we haven't gotten to that second case yet. Josh Naylor. But that means you get to watch some tomorrow with Kitty Cat. She says my brain is absolutely done for. Arnar, cheat. Arnar. Trey Turner and Spencer Schwellenbach. I'm an absolute lost cause. I didn't register SC as Stadium Club. What'd you register it as? South Carolina? Southern California? Byron Buxton, Minnesota Twins, Ben T. Oh, no. Sweepstakes coins. I know what you registered SC as now. I know what you registered as. Nomar Garcia Parra and Kobe Mayo. Max Muncy and Derek Jeter Blue. Very nice. Finn, when did you say the next hockey match is for the USA? Definitely want to make sure I watch, and missed one the other day, misreading the time. Yeah. Drake Baldwin. Frank Thomas and Dylan Cruz break in case of emergency. So I know tomorrow is the women's hockey final. Scuba? What's that? Is that right? CJ Abrams and Cal Raleigh. Not even for like the Olympics? Semi-final for men's on Friday. Thomas Sajasi, Cardinals, Brandon C. Yeah, we play Slovakia. Yeah. Yeah. No. Correct. Freddie Freeman, James Wood, Nick Kurtz, Seager, and Alcantara. So, Finn says, it's 9:10 p.m. here for me. That's right, because you said... Hold on, so now I'm confused. So then, earlier you stayed up late. Are you sure it's not 9:10 a.m.? Oh, the game... Sorry, Friday. Friday, the game's at 9:10 p.m. for him. Sorry. Sorry. Simon Sammy? Yeah, I realized that afterwards. I was like, wait a second. I thought you were staying up for the game earlier. That's right. Edgar Kittle. Jimmy Rollins, and that just took me a second to like process. My brain was like, nope. Ray says, see, this is what I did. So that is 2:10 p.m. for you guys. What time is it for Juliana, Finn? We'll Rosie, it's the same time for Rosie if you do Juliana time. That might be a little easier for you to know the time difference. Simon Sammy, Schwellenbach, and Matt McLean. That's what I was thinking. So, because he said 2:10 for us. Brett Lauder. Yeaner Diaz and Jackson Merrill. I really do want to get a Team USA hockey sweater, though, not gonna lie. I've wanted one for a while, not just because of this, to be clear. So, Finn, I think my mission now is to get Jay to watch Miracle. There's Stephen Kwan. He saw the one scene of, you know, the... Again! Canada and Finland play earlier in the day for the other game. Yeah, he absolutely needs to. Chase Petty. What's that? Quinn Hughes, is he from the Wild, Finn? Zach Wheeler, 11 of 50. That is going out to the Phillies and Zach C. An all-time sports movie and an American success story. 100%, dude. I love Miracle. Like, anytime I need, like, a random sports movie to watch, that is one I definitely go to. I love the Herb Brooks speech at the end. They may beat you 99 out of 100, but not tonight. Or something like that. Like, it's there. Or you think you can win on talent? You don't have enough talent to win on talent alone. That is the Pod Squad and Sean L. Drake Baldwin. Rather doable. Finn says, my Wild are very well represented in the Olympics. Nick Kurtz. Otani on the red. Kenzie Gore. That's fair. Oh, so I tell you that I figured out my watch thing. I started wearing the Apple Watch because I'm like, oh, I can get that to vibrate and maybe wake me up that way. Did I tell you I ripped it off my arm this morning? Christian Campbell. So I do enjoy the sleep facts, the stuff it does provide. It doesn't bother me, like, in the process of trying to go to sleep or anything. Jacob Wilson. The auto I got for the night Chomps was breaking hockey is the guy that's playing for Team USA. Very nice. Kieto. Yeah, we've pulled some great stuff out of hockey. Lisa Reyes and Kate Horton. Is Jake's Wild still available in the Black Diamond? They all take your Wild there, Jake. Sounds like they're pretty good, though. Joey Votto. Actually, I feel like I did see they're pretty good. I'm an Avs fan, though, so, you know, it's fine. Canerco and Alex Rodriguez. He's having a great year for the Jackets. Put some really cool hockey cards. I can't wait to see more of the SP game used. 100%. Zach Neto and Adam Major. That is going to be Miami and Swizzy. Finn says, do you just pick these teams just to spite me? No, Finn! I used to live in New Mexico, and New Mexico was super close to Denver, and while my dad was there, I went to a hockey game because it was cool, and it was there, and it was the only thing. I would have done NBA, but that was the only thing. So, I mean, had I done NBA, I probably would have been a Nugget fan. You know, I'm sorry. I like the Mavericks, if that helps. If I had to, like, formally declare a team, I guess it's technically the Mavericks. Went to see them first and enjoyed watching them. Finn says we're rivals on everything, it seems. Just means we always have something to talk about, Finn. So, I mean, technically, I wasn't a fan for that long before the Luka disaster. I think 2 years, maybe? So, really, it was more like when Chomps' kids wanted to go to games, they wanted to go to Dallas Maverick games. So, I would drive and we'd go. And that's kind of how that became a thing. So, I mean, I've probably been to like 5 Mavs games, all with Luka. But I mean, I guess I can't just sit there and be like, I'm gonna switch to the Thunder, because that's the only other place I've gone to games for, and be like, I'm a Thunder fan now. No. I'm gonna say we're gonna go Mavs there. Although, I did enjoy watching the Thunder play when we went to the Western Conference Finals and the first game of the Finals. Just because it's like 3 hours from us, we're like, let's go. I've been joking that I'm a San Jose Shark fan, though, because I do think Celebrini is fun to watch, says Rosikins. Max Scherzer and Nolan Ryan. Thunder Thieves. R&R. But no, I'd say I'm more a Mavs fan. Who's your basketball team, Finn? Tovar and Kettle Marte. Later, cheat. Arizona Diamondbacks, Andrew R. Kyoto. Nick Kurtz. Ken Griffey Jr. Zach Veen on the auto, 89/99. That is Colorado Rockies and Swizzy! Swizzertons. I used to love the NBA, but the style of play of the last decade or more has killed it off for me a bit. And see, that's the thing. Like, I always preferred watching college to NBA. Can you bring me the last of the stadium?
Yeah.
Kevin Alcantara, Royce Lewis, and Dylan Cruz. James Wood and Lisa Reyes.
When did you come in there for Ralphie?
Oh, a couple hours ago. Remember when I like did this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I did it.
Bruh.
You're like, what?
I was like, yo.
You're like, why am I missing something?
I was like, man, I could have swore I had more than 3 in there, cuz.
You did. Kodai Senga.
Oh, boy.
You still game to go do that after this? I have a personal for Jake and stuff real quick after, but Paul Skeens, Christian Campbell, and Polar Bear Pete. I really think you'd enjoy these cards.
I do.
Like I love the photos.
You know how I am about cards. I just like them. They look cool.
So
like
we're
that Ellie, that was tough.
100%. So I was telling Finn I need to get you to watch the entire Miracle movie.
Yeah.
We can do that later when sorting or something.
That's a fact. Yeah. We got all day tomorrow.
I know. Rosie said she's really surprised you hadn't seen it yet.
Bro, there's a lot of movies I haven't watched.
Well, but yeah. Well, to be fair, Jay also you were born in what 2004? I think he was born the year it came out.
I had watched Titanic.
Oh, Tani, disregard. He just said he's watched Titanic, so. Dalton Rushing and David Ortiz. That's not a pass anymore, I guess. Finn says I flew out to Minneapolis with a buddy who is a Sharks fan to watch the Sharks at Wild right before I came out here. That's awesome, dude. Ray says, so Jacob, how do longtime hockey fans feel about the current NHL? It seems like they're getting as much young talent as year after year. As ever. Rhett Lauder, that is Thomas B. Very nice. Rhett Lauder. Tommy. Yeah, I will say those City Connect jerseys are pretty mean. Like, I do enjoy the black, the red on black, I should say. Most like it, I'd say. The only point of contention is the lack of hitting and fighting for somewhat compared to what it used to be. So, not gonna lie, I went to my first hockey game during COVID, and I was kind of mad that I didn't get to see a fight. But that's because they did the whole no fighting. So now, because of that, I think everyone's like, we don't fight. I want to see the Goons. The Smash Brothers. The Bash Brothers, I should say. I think that's what it was in the Mighty Ducks. Finn, my knowledge of hockey lies from 2 hockey games in person. 2 NHL hockey games. A few minor league hockey games. The Mighty Ducks, Miracle, Goon, and Slapshot. So, maybe not the most knowledgeable when it comes to hockey. I just want to see the fights! Juliana says, I love how there's certain players who you know are solely on the team to fight people. Those are the goons, Juliana. Those are the goons. They're the ones you can afford to put in the penalty box for a bit. Dude, hockey's legit in person. So I have had some decent seats. One time we were in like an empty ball arena. So like we were in like the first level, just kind of up top. But then the second game I went to, I was second row right on the glass, right by the glass. Let me tell you, just watching them like get checked into the board right by you, it's like, holy cow. Brent Rooker 860199 and Tovar. Even minor league hockey's legit. Brent Rooker, that is going to be the Oakland A's. Swizzy, I would bet. Ray says, I will say the NASCAR breaks have definitely got me more into racing, but my parents were always big fans, so I'm not surprised I got hooked on it. Corbin Carroll. And Ken Griffey Jr. Yeah, dude, boards are the best seats. 100%. We actually got to go on the ice one of the times. We took the Chomps' boys to a hockey game, and, like, Larry Walker, and so we were sitting there walking on the ice, and Chomps literally had the boys take a video of us walking next to each other, and then he checks me into the board. I'm like, ow. It's a pretty funny video, though. Swizzy. I want to see, I should take a look if it's on my phone or not. Drake Baldwin. Royce Lewis and Theoberto. Like there was a cool like, come meet the team. Nick Kurtz. Little James Wood action. James Wood and Polar Bear. But yeah, absolutely right there. I actually have a puck from the second game I went to when I was right next to the boards. I don't know how I got them to throw a puck, but I was just standing there and the dude tossed a puck over and I was like, that's sick. And so now I have an Avalanche hockey puck, which is mostly how I became an Abs fan. And to answer your question as far as like, do I just pick teams? No. I just never went to an Arizona Coyote game until much later. Actually, I've been to 3 hockey games now. I forgot about the Coyote game I went to. Albert Pujols. Speaking of hockey, on the right-hand side of the screen there, you're going to find our Black Diamond Hockey Mixer. That is a Black Diamond. A limited hockey, or is that a limited graded or a limited hockey puck? I think that's a limited puck. Oh, disregard graded card. Legendary puck, a Allure, a Artifacts, and a Series 1. Definitely a fun mixer to go get in on. Black Diamond, I will tell you, is legit. I don't know if every box has some diamonds or something like that in them, but I opened one with a dual diamond card the other day that was just disgusting. Dalton Rushing and David Ortiz. Ready. And Seth Lugo, Kansas City, Jason C. So, Finn, the 4 boxes I'm going to put up here for your personal to choose from are from that same case you were working out of earlier, just as a heads up. Kevin Alcantara and Julio Rodriguez on the breaking glass. We used one earlier in a fast fill. And then these 4 are going to be the last of that case. Seth Lugo, James Wood, Larry Walker, Brent Rooker, Rhett Lauder, James Woods, Zach Veen, Kettle Marte, Adam Major, Otani, Nick Kurtz, Tatis, Zach Wheeler, Nick Kurtz, Sid Jacey, Derek Jeter, Byron Buxton, and Trey Turner. Alright guys, here we go. Let me grab a personal tag for old Mr. Finnerty here. Can't do Joe DiMaggio number 5, no. You could do Lou Gehrig, you could do Babe Ruth, the captain. I don't know, I don't remember number 1. Says I'll go with the captain. Number 2, Derek Jeter. Number 2. Alright, then let me just get this done here. Alright, Finn, here we go, my guy. Nolan Ryan. Sugano, Mike Piazza, and Bobby Witt. Juliana says, let's go. Yankees fired. Juliana, I want to see it. I want to see it. You do have what looks like a gold to 50, though. McCable, Juan Soto, and Marcus Semien on the auto. Texas Rangers. I'll take that on the yellow auto all day long. Hi, Son Kim. Shane Bieber and Jose Altuve. Jake says you did his cleats, right? Sonny Gray and Polar Bear Pete. These are kind of painted, Juliana. These might, if you did his cleats, those might be them. Yikes, Rosie. Luis Gonzalez and Guerrero. She goes, I did a Dolus from the Rangers. Okay. That's still pretty sick. Juliana, have we found any cards that have your shoes on them for sure? Shohei Ohtani, Jacob Wilson, Yordan, and Mad Max on the concentration. Dylan Cruz on the red and Tatis on the black and white. She goes, yes, my parents bought me a young Julio relic at a thrift store not knowing my cleats were there. That's awesome! What would have made them buy you a young Julio relic? Out of pure random curiosity, like, did they know you did his cleats at some point? Or just... they saw it and were like, she likes baseball cards, let's buy her this. Paul Skeens on the red. Side note, I love the cleats you sent me a photo of yesterday. I know I can't share them, but like, phenomenal job. Cody Bellinger and Drew Thorpe. How about that? Finn, you've gotten 3 boxes now that had double autos. Out of this case, White Sox. Very nice. Cunha and Votto. Oh, was Drew Thorpe a Yankee? You know what? He might have gone from the Yankees to the Padres to the White Sox. You might be right on that. He might have been that Michael King trade. Ben Rice and Trey Turner. Well, that's what they do, Rosie, is they go and they throw the ball. Yeah, I agree. I do like Ellie's card, though. He's kind of like, yeah, I'm safe. Sandy Alcantara. It's in, I think Milwaukee. Yeah, MKE. Marcelo. Matt Shaw and Bryce Harper. Lou Bob. George Kirby and Schwellenbach. Oh, you're good. Verlander. Sweet, I'll take a look. Alright, Finn, here's what we got you so far. Ben Rice, Drew Thorpe, Paul Skeens, Tatis Black and White, Dylan Cruz, and Semyon on the auto. Jake, if you want to do something else, certainly let me know. That goes for anyone. I'm going to pop open my phone real quick, see what Juliana sent me. No, it should still be here. Can you not hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Sounds good, my guy. Oh, there's a case back. I don't know why that did that. Oh, okay. So he is wearing it. There, and those are the cleats. I figured I could share these ones. That is kind of cool. You can see the flag there. I never realized there was a flag there, though. Not gonna lie. Did not realize the Korean flag was there. So what part did you do? Just the flag? Or did you guys have to change the entire cleat color? Did the whole cleat? Dang. I wasn't sure, like, if that was a simple just recolor. They were just white cleats. That's wild. That was... Juliana, that was the 24 season you did them, right? But then he was hurt. Juliana's like, here's every cleat I did for him, so there's those ones. And there's these ones, which are pretty cool. I like just the paint splatter on them. Go white. I feel like I've seen these in a photo somewhere. I definitely feel like I've seen these ones on one. Okay, and these are sick. Yeah, those are sick. I love the like City Connect. Alright. Ray says, are those them? I'm pretty sure that's the white pair. Put it in the show sheet folder. Or actually, hold on. Like there's a way to do something. Maybe not. Yeah, do that. Let's see, Juliana. I think it's these ones. It's these ones, right? 100%. It's those ones. 1000%. I mean, I guess it could maybe. They're not wearing their City Connects that day, are they? Yeah, there's no way. These don't have black on them, so yeah, it's those ones. Number 2. Oh yeah, that's 100%. Watch Rosie put these ones in. I know, Juliana. Sounds like we need to find you some cards with his cleats. She goes, woo! There's 2 of them. Topps Chrome. What was that? 24 Topps Chrome? But Topps Chrome was this year or last year? Okay, 25 Topps Chrome, 24 Finest. Juliana said he's the only one I've ever seen that have my cleats, but he's the only one ever worn either mine or base cleats. That's fair. No, I thought Rizzo wore yours. Schemes. Honestly, we need like a. I wish Rizzo's like the cleats with the dog and stuff. I wish those were out the year they did the feet parallel. Honestly, and Tribute might be a good one to look at for that too, depending on who's on the checklist, because they had the feet thing a couple months back, or a couple when they ran the product. Cody Bellinger. Well, Jackson Holiday Blue. So, Jay, so you see these cleats that Young Lee's wearing right there?
Yeah.
So, Juliana in the chat, she painted those cleats.
For real?
Yeah.
Bro, what?
She did Micah Parsons cleats. Watch.
What?
Yeah. So those are the cleats in that photo.
Yo.
She does a bunch of customs. So watch, I can't share these out loud or anything, but like, she has 20 hours in these cleats.
Yo, that's clean.
Ronald Acuna and Joey Votto, so she does, when she's watching us, she's painting. Juliana, how many pairs do you have right now you have to do? Did you say 20? Scooble? Most of them are like simple color changes.
Who's like the biggest player she's ever customed?
Huh?
Who's the biggest player she's ever customed?
Juliana, he says Jay wants to know who the biggest player you've ever done customs for is.
Oh, I wish I would have known Juliana back in the day whenever I was hooping.
You're like, I would have done something.
Bro, that serious. Does she do customs just cause?
Huh?
Does she do customs just cause?
Like, for you to get a pair?
Yeah, just cause.
Yeah.
Probably.
Bryce Harper and JRM. I keep saying I need to get her to make me like some chomps ones.
Nah, forget that. I want my high school on one thing, high school number, my college on one thing, my college number, and a tribute to my grandma and my auntie.
I'm sure she would do it. George Kirby. Well, Juliana, sounds like Jay's gonna need a pair soon.
Yeah, no, I don't even care if they're like size 3.
Juliana says, I say Trey Turner, but I've got a bunch now. For
That's
sure.
Cool. That's actually really cool.
I'll have to show you the, go follow her on Instagram. It's, Finns, Finns Customs. Nick Kurtz, Brooks Lee, and Manny Machado. Sorry, Juliana. He's one that also loves sports. So I'm like, gotta share. Yeah. She did Rizzo's a couple years back. And I think he wore him during the World Series, didn't he, Juliana? Caden Dana! Blue ink on card auto. Caden Dana.
Oh, she does shoes too.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. Like, I keep saying I want to, like, I almost need like a baseball card themed pair of shoes. Jackson Murray. Yes, we brought Rizzo 7 pairs, and he literally only wore the 3 I did. It was insane. That's pretty awesome, though, Juliana.
She did one for Julio.
Uh-huh. She's done some big names, but yeah, her first NFL player, I think, was right. First NFL player was Micah Parsons. Frederick, James Wood.
She is talented.
Jackson Job and Jacob Wilson. Dude, you should see the size of some of the paintbrushes she has to use. Like, some of the, remind me, Juliana, some of the, like, oh, she also did Purdy.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, she did Purdy this year. And then John Collins on the Clippers. Prince Fielder and Junior Caminero.
So who's the dream person that you're going to do it for?
He says, if you could do shoes for one person,
dead or alive,
who would you choose? That's a wild question. It's gonna be a Yankee, 100%. Literally one single hair on a brush of these on a bunch of these brushes. She goes, Judge, easy.
Of all time?
He says, of all time?
Dead or alive? That's crazy word.
Yeah, I mean, he is an all-time great, like.
This is cool. Wow, she's talented, though. That is true talent.
And if he wants a portrait or landscape on his cleats for Players Weekend, I'm getting them, which is insane. You're getting Judge?
Oh, yo, the tribute to Black Panther on the page.
What?
Oh my god.
She goes, all time, I guess maybe Jeter? Juliana, that is legit! That is legit. Caden Dana, Nick Kurtz, Jackson Holiday, and Paul Skeen. So you may get to do your all-time. Now the question is, would you get to drop him off to him if he does? Because that'd be legit too for you.
Dude, she's so talented.
Yeah, it's insane. Jake, I appreciate you letting me rip that, my guy. I appreciate you. Heck, we started with you and we ended with you. How about that? How about that? He's got a bunch of Yankees this year? That's awesome. Let's all send him photos of custom cleats and be like, wow, isn't it cool to have custom cleats, Aaron? You should get some done too. Be like, you should absolutely put a photo of, like, your mom on them or something, like, you know, just something wild. His guy is the guy I work with. That's awesome. Jake, we gotta figure out how to petition for Judge to get, like, cool cleats.
Bro, the fact that her cleats that she made are on a card is crazy. That's even crazier.
Mm-hmm.
What are the odds that they use that photo from that game?
Yeah.
From the cleats that he decided to wear that game.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's cool.
Yep.
That's really cool.
Juliana says, Anthony, the guy I work with, literally calls him AJ.
She just knows him. Like,
She doesn't know him. She doesn't know him. The guy she works for, or she works with, I should say, knows him.
She knows him. It's cool like that.
I guess he does his cleats.
Bro, that's crazy work.
You got Jay over here like, whoa.
Bro, if I would have found out about this like a few years ago, bro, I would have been broke.
Yeah.
Dude, that's cool.
Well, Juliana, when you're a little less busy, Jay's probably gonna want some.
Just let me know whenever she gets.
Juliana says, I'm actually the luckiest person on the planet. Not bragging. 100%. I get it, right? I feel the same way every day I'm here, Juliana.
Nah, dude, she is literally the luckiest.
Heck yeah. We joke that her studio is her atelier because of museum collection. That's the atelier collection.
That's some talent right there.
Guys, I think we're gonna call it. Juliana, Jake, I appreciate you guys jumping in earlier. Everyone else, you guys have been absolute rock stars as well. We crushed all night long, had a ton of fun. I'm gonna go pull a crazy mission with a Jay. Juliana said Chomps has outfitted half my studio. Let's go! I love it. But guys, you guys have been the absolute rock stars. I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye for now.